Hi fairies, welcome back to the thicker side of life. It's your girl Fat Felicia. So today I'm going to be telling you guys a quick story about how I ended up studying occupational therapy at Stellenbosch University. So I finished high school in 2020. I applied to various universities like all over South Africa. Initially I applied for medicine. I wanted to get into medicine, but oh man, that's max. They were like, they had other plans, so I didn't get into medicine. But my second option was psychology, because I wanted to become a clinical psych. Well, I wanted to be in the in the health science, like medical faculty. So like in my head I was like, okay, so psychology is the next best thing, because I wanted to specialize in neurology. So I wanted to be a neurologist. Yeah, vibes. So I applied, I come here, things are vibes, welcoming is nice. First week of school, okay, it's online. Everything was online. I think I only had one class that was in person, and it was not even a class, it was like a tutorial. That was the only thing. Everything was online. Some things were not even live, some things was just like pre-recorded. Okay, anyway, I come, then I realized, nah fam, this is not what I thought it was. First of all, I thought that here in Stellenbosch, I thought that I would be doing a bachelor in psychology, but now I was doing a BA with a psychology module, where I had a lot of other modules that I wasn't really interested in, that I didn't really want to do, because I've never been interested. Some of the modules I didn't even know there were fields of studies where you can study to become a philosopher, for instance. Anyway, fast forward, I think about around June, then I found out that you can actually transfer degrees and you can actually apply. I was like, okay, let's try the medical faculty again. I might have not gotten to medicine, but I can try other things. I emailed the administrator of the health sciences. She sends me a form, tells me to fill it in, hand it in, I think before September, sometime in September, but I never did. I didn't hand it in. I was like, okay, nah, let's sleep on this again. I don't really want to change. The major thing is, I didn't want to leave Stellenbosch. I didn't want to leave my friends. I didn't want to leave the PSO that I'm in, because I grew fond of this place and the community and everything. I kind of liked my friends. Anyway, fast forward, September comes. I have a fallout with my friends over a YouTube channel. This YouTube channel, the one I'm in right now, we have a fallout with my friends. There was a bit of misunderstanding around the whole thing, but anyway, I was cut off. I was the toxic friend. I was cut off. Anyway, okay, sure, vibes. And then what happened? But after the due date, because I was like, I kind of fell into this hole, because I've never had a fallout with anyone. I've grown apart from a few friends. I've lost communication, lost contact with a few friends, but I've never I've never been cut off where you you know what, Gonda, you are not what I thought you were, whatever the case might be. I'm cutting, I've never. So I took it to heart. That was a bit hard for me. So I was like, you know what, fuck Stellenbosch, I'm going, I'm gonna change. Yeah. So, but it was after the due date, after the deadline of the applications. But I was like, you know what, if it's meant to be, it's gonna be. So I filled in the forms. I applied for occupational therapy, physiotherapy, and nursing. So I'm like, okay, either one of the three. If they take me, then I'm going. But I also applied to be a mentor for my PSO. So I was like, if the one that responds is the one that responds first, then that is where I'm gonna go. If I'm accepted to become a mentor, then I'm staying in Stellenbosch. I'm not going to Tygerberg. Anyway, because I thought initially that in first year for occupational therapy you immediately go to Tygerberg, but that was not the case. Anyway, yeah, I get into mentoring. So I was like, okay, maybe it was not meant to be. I squashed that idea of going to Tygerberg. We move with life. January comes. I come back early to school because we had we had training before the newcomers of this year come, because I was a mentor. So we had some training to do, pre-welcoming preparations, whatever. Anyway, I come this one day, I get a call. I was in a meeting. We had a debrief before the day starts. I get a call, and it's a weird number. I think it was an 08 something, 087 or 09, something like that. But then I don't pick up. Then a few minutes later, I'm like, what if it's something important? Then I try calling it back, but they say the number doesn't exist. Okay, they don't pick up, so I don't try again. Fine. School starts. The first week of school, I get a call again from Tigerberg. But hey, Gonda, are you still interested in studying occupational therapy? I'm like, yeah, I'm still interested. They're like, okay, should we deregister you from your BA and we register you to the OT? And I was like, yeah, sure, do it. Fine, vibes, do it. Okay, sure. Then the call ends. Then she tells me that she's gonna send me an email with like a timetable and all of that stuff, where I should go. Like there are like a few documents that I have to fill in. I have to give it to my class monitor. Like all those formal stuffs. Okay, sure, vibes. Then she drops the call. Immediately after she drops, I'm like, nah, fam, I don't want to go to Tigerberg. Does she not send me a proof of registration? I'm like, everything changed. I'm no longer a BA student. I'm now an occupational therapy student. New modules, new everything. Like, I'm registered for something. I'm like, nah, fam, I don't want to do this. I keep it to myself. I don't tell anyone because I'm like, I'm probably gonna get like a lot of questions from home because what the F. Then I sent her an email again and I was like, oh, I don't want to change. Oh no, I didn't send her an email. I sent the coordinator of BA. I sent him an email. I'm like, sir, I changed to occupational therapy, but I decided that I don't want to go anymore. Can you re-register me back into BA again? No replies, nothing. Then, okay, I'm like, okay, I send an email, I continue now. Okay, classes are back face to face. I continue going to classes for my BA. I go to classes. I'm a freak girl, like I don't care what's happening, like, because I'm like, I sent the email most, so he didn't reply, so it's none of my business. Anyway, I continue with life. I think 2 weeks, not 2 weeks later, the following week, my sister calls me and she's like, Kona, what's happening? Why am I getting a call from so-and-so from Tigerberg telling me that you're not attending classes? I'm like, what do you mean? I'm attending classes, like I'm going to classes every day. They're just like, okay, I told her to call you and speak to you about it because they're telling me that you're not attending classes. So I don't know what's happening because you didn't tell me anything about changing a degree or not attending classes. I'm like, okay, shit, I'm in trouble. Anyway, she calls me and I'm like, fam, I don't want to change. I don't want to do occupational therapy anymore. I want to stay in the BA faculty. I tell her that I sent the coordinator like an email telling him that I don't want to change. Please change me back. Then she's like, okay, send him an email again. This is okay. Oh, I sent him an email for the sake. No, I reminded him, but okay, sir, you didn't reply to my previous email, but doesn't reply. So I tell her that I sent him like 2 emails, he didn't reply, so I don't know what's happening. Then she's like, oh, send him an email again, then CC me into the email so I can see that is he gonna reply or not. I do it, and then he responds, oh no. Then I send an email to the coordinator in Tigerberg. I'm like, good day, ma'am. This is what happened, but I don't want to change anymore. Can you change me back into a BA? Then she replies. Then she's like, oh no, it's out of her control. She can't do anything because she's not the coordinator of BA. So she doesn't know like how, like if I still have space or whatever. The guy, the coordinator here of BA replies, and he's like, what did he say? He was like, oh, we don't have space for first years anymore. The BA faculty is full. Then I'm like, what do you mean? I'm not a first year. If I change back into BA, I'm a second year because I was doing this last year. I send him, I reply, I'm like, oh no, so like, I am not a first year, I'm second year. It's just that I changed to first year, I'm OT, but I want to come back. Then it's like, nah, fam, there's no space. I'm like, now I'm stuck. I can't do anything because now I can't change. So I had to cry about it. Not really cry, but like I had to sulk about it because now I'm hating this mod because I'm like, why am I being forced to study OT? Because I don't want to do it anymore. Like, let me change. Because I'm like, where did my space go? Because I literally changed. Like now, a few hours later, I sent the email like I don't want to change anymore. So within those few hours, where did my space go? Where did my seat in class? Where did it go? I'm like, nah, fam. I continue attending classes for a BA. And then a few days later, I'm like, but I'm wasting my time because I'm falling behind that time. And here I am attending classes that technically the university does not recognize the fact that I am a BA student, but I'm attending BA modules. So I'm wasting my time. So I was like, okay, you know what? It's fine. I fill in the forms. I send them to her. Then she's like, oh, welcome. Okay, sure, vibes. And then I changed to OT. Yo, I hated it. When I say I hated it with a passion, because I was like, why am I being forced to study something I don't want to study? Like, you can't be forcing me. Like, let me change. I hated it. Anyway, vibes. What was my first class? Oh, the following Tuesday, because I told you on the previous video that on Tuesdays we go to Tigerberg. So the following Tuesday I go to Tigerberg. Then like, cause in my class we were like 50, and I'm like, oh, what happened first is I sent a message because okay, I was added to the group chat. My mentor, I also had a QT, not a mentor. Yeah, a mentor. I also had a mentor for OT. Now she's sending me messages, but hi, are you still gonna do occupational therapy? Because I heard that you don't want to do it anymore. What's happening? I'm like, yeah, fam, I don't want to do it. Then I'm like, okay, no, it's fine, I'm gonna do it. They add me to the group chat. Now I'm lost. I don't know what is what. I don't know when is what. I just have a timetable. I don't understand it, because for occupational therapy they give you a timetable with all the modules from first year, from the timetable for everyone from first year to fourth year. So I'm like, I don't understand it. I don't know what's happening here. I sent a voice note on the group chat. I'm like, hi guys, whoever who likes me, whoever feels like God has sent them, please explain what's happening. I don't know what's happening in this course, and I am 2 weeks behind, mind you. Then a few people, Shane, my classmates, Shane, a few people they private message me. I'm like, oh, okay, this is how you do so and so and so. I get here and I already have assignments due. I already have things, info packs that I need to pick up. I already have projects. It was a lot, guys. It was hey, I don't know. It took me like a solid month to accept the fact that, okay, this is it. This is what I'm gonna do. Anyway, okay, I get there. I don't understand what's happening, because there's an occupational therapy module. In this module, there are sub modules. There are like 10 other different modules. They have their own timetable. They have their own spots on the timetable. My timetable was full. I'm not used to that, because like in BA, maybe like for example, like last year on Thursdays I only had one class, 2 o'clock. That is it. On Friday I only had 2 classes, 8 and 2, and that was it. Like my timetable was so flexible. Now here I am, I have a class from 8 till 5, sometimes from 8 till 7. I'm like, what is happening here? Oh, I hated it. Anyway, yeah, then I got used to it. Then I kind of fell in love with it. Not fell in love, I started liking it more. It was a lot of work though. Like occupational therapy is a lot of work, but then I got used to it. But yeah, that is how I ended up studying occupational therapy. Then I found out about, okay, I actually like my classmates. My classmates are actually cool people. But yeah, guys, that is my story. That is my anticlimactic story. That is how I ended up studying occupational therapy. But yeah, guys, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the thicker side of life. Yeah, bye.